Hey Derek, Demetrius here. So this is a quick video I put together for you. Just kind of show you a few things that could help with your online presence. And so while we can definitely make those edits to your site that you want, I wanted to kind of show you a few other things too. So what I did here, I typed in Auto Repair Bend, Oregon, which was probably the most searched term for repairs here in Central Oregon. When I did that, you'll notice that these three businesses here show up in what's known as the map pack of three. These three businesses here, right, are shown there because they have one, optimized their Google listing. Obviously, they have a shit ton of reviews, but three, they also have more citations than any of the other competitors, including yourself. So citations are anything that or anywhere where your name, address, and phone number show up on the web, right? And so those are places, obviously, like having a Facebook page, that counts as a citation, but also other directories and things like that. And there's thousands of places where you can go and list your name, address, and phone number. However, most small businesses usually only put 10 to 15 citations for their business up on the web. So the more of those that we can get up, the better chance you have of getting into this map pack. Now, obviously, these guys all have a significant amount of reviews, right? And so we need to start bulking up your reviews. I checked, and you only had 4, right? So that's one thing right off the bat that we can start hitting. And I know we talk about it in BNI, but obviously, if you only have 4 reviews, we're not getting much done there. So we can start doing some stuff with that, and I'll shoot you one myself. If you wouldn't mind returning the favor, that'd be great. But yeah, reviews, citations, right, for the map pack. So another thing, right, is if your business shows up in the map pack and organically, which the guy said number 1, Happy Danes, right, they also show up here at the top of the organic search, right? So between both of those things, these guys are, I could just from looking at it tell that these guys are probably, as long as they can handle the work, are taking lion's share of work here in town. So what I did is I went and ran an audit on these guys and noticed that they are ranking for a significant amount of keywords. Obviously, their brand name, right? But then also you start looking at things like Auto Repair Bend, Oregon, which I told you was the most searched term, right? So that term, that keyword, right, gets 200 searches a month. That's a keyword difficulty of 10, which isn't extremely difficult, but it lets you know it's fairly competitive. And so sitting in number 2 position, right, which I showed you here, number 2, they average 8 clicks a month to their site just for that one keyword. Now, this number could be off a little bit. These are just averages, but roughly how you look at it is for the top 2-3 positions, you'll get roughly 30% of the searches for that particular keyword, right? So then you look at car repair, has 50 searches a month. Auto mechanic, Bend, Oregon. So all these different keywords that have the niche and the city or location, right? Those are keywords that we want to go after. And so having these things throughout your website, especially on your homepage, right? Because that's where most people are going. You want to have some more content, right? So as I kind of peruse your site a little bit, I noticed that one thing that is lacking kind of right off the bat is content, right? The site looks good, but it's lacking content. And so with that being said, right, when it comes to ranking a website, you are trying to impress the Google bots, not necessarily customers, right? because customers, that they know what they want, right? They have buyer intent. So like I said, with these keywords, right, if they're going and looking for auto mechanic in Bend or auto repair Bend, Oregon, right, they're already knowing that they need your service. So then it's a matter of reputation, right? And in most people's eyes, what is reputation? Those that are at the top stand out the best, most reviews, things like that, right? So in order to get in these spots, you got to impress Google, and we do that by having authoritative content on our page. And Google normally likes to see anywhere between like 700 and 1,000 words of content with these keywords woven in between, right? You also want to have a lot of pages, right? And I notice you have, 4 pages, which I know you provide a list of services. And so what you want to do is have each of those services be its own page, right? So let's take a look at Happy Danes, right? You notice these guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. And then as we scroll down, these guys have some content. They also have a YouTube video that they linked to their site, right, which they're pulling some juice there, which is huge because YouTube is owned by Google. I don't know if you knew that, but so that there's some authority there. And they also have their Google listing on their site, which, remember, I told you citation. So the more places that name, address, and phone number are listed, right, name, address, right, that are listed, you get some more juice, even if it's on your own site, right, name, address, phone number. So the next thing I want to talk about is backlinks. And backlinks are essentially votes to your site, but not all votes are created equal, right? So these guys here have 52 backlinks, but out of those 52, 21 are referring back to their website, right? So those 21 that are referring are giving them the juice that's needed to be number 2 in Central Oregon, right? And so it's not just good enough to copy what the competitors do, but do more. But the best way to explain backlinks is its relevance, right? So, for example, if you are linking to another website, say in Los Angeles or Dallas, Texas, Miami, Florida, New York, right? Larger populations, a little more competitive, you're going to pull some of that juice away. And if it's a more competitive market, you're going to pull more juice away than if you were linking to, say, Pizza Hut, right? Because for one, it's relevant and it's in more competitive markets. So, you're in the business of working on vehicles, not selling pizzas. So, for the map pack, right? Citations, name, address, phone number. For organic, we want content, pages, right? Keywords on the home page and throughout your website. And then, last but not least, probably the most important is backlinks, right? Votes to your site. Take a look here. You have 1 referring domain compared to these guys at 21, right? So hopefully I was able to shed a little bit of light there for you and add some value. If you like what you see, give me a shout. Either way, give me some feedback and let me know what you think, and we can go from there. Thanks.